Increased retention of athletes into their high school years is important to ski racing for several reasons. First of all, it allows kids to mature physically and emotionally, which will give them a better chance to realize their potential in the sport. That, of course, increases the depth of elite athletes across the USSA. Furthermore, by retaining athletes, we help retain experienced parent volunteers, which is critical in an era that places rising demands on race organization and execution. However, the possible causes and cures of dropout among athletes are uncertain and complex. Furthermore, most clubs wish to improve retention without compromising the quality of coaching, training, and competition for their elite athletes. Nevertheless, the high dropout rate is of pressing concern to the health of youth sport. This graphic illustrates the distribution of the core USSA youth and competitor membership for the 2012-2013 competition year. This table shows the number of members as a function of age as of December 31st. Although longitudinal data by age cohort would be more accurate, the resulting graph of the age distribution provides a pretty good indicator of participation rates over time. As you can see, there's a clear drop-off in participation between ages 13 and 14, the cusp between middle school and high school. In fact, somewhere between 1/2 and 2/3 of kids drop out of USSA ski racing in their high school years. This general pattern holds true independent of gender, region, and division. As you can see, high dropout rates are characteristic for the Northern Division too. However, as the USSA has noted in a recent blog post, dropout is not a unique problem to the USSA. Virtually in all sports and virtually all nations, dropout is reported to occur at nearly the same age and nearly the same frequency. There is a great deal of speculation regarding the causes of dropout. Some of the possible causes include overemphasis on winning, the stress placed on high performance, expense, increased incidence of injuries among younger athletes, increased participation in alternative sports, lack of training for youth coaches, and earlier starts in youth sports. Given that backdrop, it's easier to understand what the USSA is trying to accomplish these days. For instance, the recent USSA age class changes precipitated by FIS raising its minimum age from 15 to 16 has delayed the entry of athletes into USSA scored races from age 13 to 14. In general, USSA is de-emphasizing FIS racing and the extra travel cost, equipment cost, and time away from school that FIS racing entails. The Northern Division has, for example, recommended that kids not pursue FIS racing unless they are clearly on a trajectory to achieve seed points of less than 100, which would place them in the top quartile of ski racers nationally. On the other hand, USSA and its clubs are increasing their emphasis on offering and requiring better training for their coaches and officials. For example, the Big Sky Ski team asks that its coaches, at all levels, maintain at least a level 100 coaching certification or equivalent, as well as a referee certification. This season, the club hopes to offer coaches from throughout the Northern Division the opportunity to receive training as PSIA children's specialists. Parents, of course, are major players in youth sports. The USSA training systems provide fact-based frameworks to help parents and coaches understand age and development-appropriate training and competition. Taken together, these initiatives are aimed squarely at diminishing the dropout rate among middle school and high school athletes for the benefits of athletes, our clubs, and the sport of ski racing.